and just for our viewers so they can know who Stevie Hearts is.
Okay, well, my name is Stevie Hearts. I'm from Compton, California. I just
Compton.
turned 22 years old. I am an advocator of following your heart, fulfillment, and contentment.
Hmm.
I advocate, really, truly doing what you love. That is the overall message that I'm here to, bear, and I'm here to, spread. But I spread the message throughout, music, acting, and you know, design and creation. I design jewelry and
Hmm.
clothes, and but it's all about following your heart. At the end of the day, it's nothing more than about just spreading the light and positivity of the feeling you get of doing what you love. That ultimate vibration of happiness that you get when you're doing what you absolutely love to do.
Yeah,
I just
right.
want to help people get the confidence to do what they love.
That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because like-minded people always attract in one way or another. That's I agree with everything that you just said. I had also a guest earlier today, upcoming rap artist as well, and one of our main topics for today's show is what's stopping you from achieving your goals, why is what's blurring your vision. So we kind of want to get to the bottom of that, and a lot of oftentimes we are the ones that are stepping in front of ourselves, and we're the ones
Yeah,
blocking our own paths, whether it be insecurities or self-doubt or comparing yourself to other people, because that's where self-doubt also comes from.
you
um,
know,
what's that?
Oh, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
go ahead.
you strung a vein when you said that because I actually me and my partner Ja Rock, she's a singer. I don't know if you know of her, but we were actually doing some reading, and throughout the reading it says when you're striving, like when you come up with a goal for yourself and that you want to do and you're striving for that goal,
Hmm.
it's not a God given message. It's a goal that you want to materially possess for a fulfillment that you think what it would give you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when we're striving for things and we keep working, it means that like that strive will never be fulfilled. There's always something more to strive for, and it's just raw ambition, and it's kind of deceiving to strive for things. And it says that we're not supposed to strive, we're just supposed to receive what God has for us and follow His messages and let Him take the lead in our lives and stuff. So,
Hmm.
hearing you say that people get in our own way, yeah, because we think we have these goals and these things that we're supposed to do because we feeling and we want to be this person, we want to make this amount of money, we want to live in this neighborhood, we want to drive this car. So we're
Yes.
striving for these things, and sometimes it can get in our way because that might not be what God wants for you to do. So you're
Exactly.
striving for this thing now, feeling um unfulfilled and uncontent because it's not who you truly are. And once we get from the striving place and get to just a receive of God's message, then we're able to really be fulfilled and know our true purpose.
That's what's up. Yeah, I agree totally. And it's funny that you brought that up because we were talking about earlier in the show. I was saying don't step in front of God's plan for you, and a lot of times I'm guilty as well.
I am
step in
too.
front of step in front of what God has planned for you because you just you see something and you want to get it and you want to work hard for it, but it might not be what's best for you. It might end up
Yeah.
being more damaging than rewarding. So, but it's all a learning process. So we touched on. Let's touch on your new album that you just released, Heart of Gold. Tell us about what inspired it. Some of the songs are on there. And I'm also going to play one of my favorites in just a little bit, and then we'll continue talking. But first off, let's talk about your Heart of Gold album.
Well, Heart of Gold. This is my first studio album. It's my debut album.
Mm-hmm.
It's composed of me finding my artistic talent in music. I come from an athletic background, football and track.
Mm-hmm.
I had a scholarship to college for a ride to, pursue those things. And while I was there, I found that I had the talent, for music and everything. So once making a decision that, I feel like I should be pursuing this more, it's like I that's where Heart of Gold begun. So Heart of Gold,
Gotcha.
actually, the name Heart of Gold came to me in the dorm room back way back in Alva, Oklahoma, when I was still a freshman in college, rapping with my homies in my dorm.
Nice.
And after I left school and came to California and was writing songs for like Tyrese and all these other people and Warner Chappell and all these other places. And I found that I want to be an artist. Heart of Gold was one of the first things that came to mind. So as I started developing my own sound, I was just trying to keep in mind like heart. I just loved the way it sounded. And as I did music, it started to it blossom into its own meaning. And what I got from Heart of Gold, it's like within our heart we all have a fire,
Hmm.
and okay, let's pause that and go to another analogy. If we were all like mining gold, and we were mining in the mine cave and we found like a nugget of gold, we're like, oh, we just got a couple $1,000, we cool, we made some money, we ain't mining for no reason, right?
Hmm.
But if that gold vein, if we mine a little deeper and that continues, it's like a gold vein. It's not even a nugget. It keeps going throughout deep into the cave.
Yeah.
Then, like right in that moment, we go from having a couple $1,000 to being millionaires. In the same token, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the heart of gold thing is that your heart is that vein of gold that can provide those riches, abundance, and prosperity for your life. But you just have to mine your heart. You have to follow your heart and keep working at following your heart to mine that gold that is already yours, that you have possessed within you. So
Wow.
that's what heart of gold is.
That's what's up, folks. That's what's up. I like that.
Respect, bro.
Yeah, definitely respect that. Folks, if you're watching right now, you have any questions for my boy Steve, you can go ahead and write them on the chat area, and I will try to get to him while we have him on air. So, when you talked about your sound, how would you describe your sound? Who influenced you? Give us some names and kind of like where you got to where you are right now.
Well, sonically, my sound is heart and soul music.
Hmm.
That's what I make. I make music for the heart and music for the soul. So that's the genre I have to go in. I'm like a blender of I'm like a super blender of artists together. I have to give first off to my father. He's has the biggest musical influence on me.
Hmm.
Lead singer of Troop. Did songs like "All I Do Is Think of You." Day and night.
Yeah.
Wrote a lot of songs. Jordan Sparks, No Air, B2K, Got to Be, Take You Down, Chris Brown, 4 Minutes of Mine. Listen Beyond, just so many songs that have went on,
Hmm.
throughout the early 2000s he was responsible for. So him exposing me and taking me to the studios every day after school as a kid, picking me up from Carson, taking me to Hollywood, and staying there all night like I'm not a student, all and sleeping under the big boards because that's where it's warm at. Like
Uh-huh.
all of those experiences shaped me, and I didn't even know it. I was a football player back there, and I did. So I never would have thought I did music, but that's what's that exposure is what made me who I am today. And then like um, it's a little different as far as hip hop exposures because I'm a rapper first.
Yeah.
So being a rapper first, I have a lot of little hip hop influences like Fonte from Lil Brother, Guru from Gangstar, Shad K out of Canada, um, Mob Deep, Outkast. A lot of those hip hop influences. But as an artist and like who you will hear, like when you listen to me and you'll hear like, okay, this sounds like you'll get like Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000, and Heat Wave, and
Okay.
a little Prince. You feel me? So
Heat
I'm like
wave.
those
Wow.
guys, yeah, mixed all into one.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what's your opinion on what's your opinion on some of the cats in the game now? Like in coming up right now or being popular, some of the popular rap music. What do you have to say like
So
about?
popular rap music. That's such a broad and elastic term.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
But it's cool because me and the director today and the actress, we were talking about music on the way to one of the scenes, and it was saying, and we was listening to Jaden Smith,
Hmm.
Will Smith's son,
Yep.
and he's just absolutely phenomenal with his flow, his phonetics, his content. Everything about his music is phenomenal. So like I know he's probably not what you expect when I said like popular rap, but Jaden Smith is like really, really doing his thing and inspiring me in ways that like I would never imagine. I really like Jaden Smith and what he's doing. As far as like the Drake has always been cool, Young Thug, all of those guys are cool, but it's about to be time for some heart to be within the mix on billboards.
Of course, yeah. And I think nowadays, the popular rap artists that are out there, we want hip hop, R&B. I mean, it's kind of like it's one of those. We lost the artistry. It seems like a lot of these people, it's about the glamour and all that stuff, but it really comes down to what you're saying and the people, and are you connecting and relating to them, and like you said, reaching deeper into their heart and soul. And that's what I think really, real good music is. That's where your Lauryn Hills, your Commons, all that stuff. They
Yeah,
really, really tap into that. And unfortunately, those artists are not the ones that are, always in the top 10.
popular. Yeah.
Exactly.
If we, it's crazy that you bring that up because if we look back in the history, if we look at like the people that were hot, like D4L, Shake That Laughing Taffy,
Yeah.
like all of these songs like that, like those are songs of a time period. When we hear them
Exactly.
now, we remember that time period.
Yeah.
But if you listen to like if Nas, if I Ruled the World, if Lauryn
Mm.
Hill, and all of them songs, those songs are timeless. You cut them on, they sound brand new today.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's just when your heart and your soul, when you have a deeper connection, you have it's a deeper like spirit message that's being translated and given to you when you're on a different when you have different intentions.
Exactly.
When your
Yeah.
intention is turning up the club, you're only going to turn up the club for that sound in that moment, which is only a blip in the 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 time of awe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's only so little time that your music will last if you don't have the right intention.
That's true. Yeah. And so you want to leave a mark. You want to be remembered. Make some changes. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go into play one of your songs right in just a moment. But before I do, I just want to ask you: when was it where you realized that you're gonna make this happen? That you're gonna go after this? That you're gonna do whatever it needs to do?
Um, Great question. As far as music goes, it happened when I wrote my first song with Davion Ferris and Sia Amun.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. They're some incredible songwriters and artists themselves. We were at Forest Sound across the street from the Beverly Center. I was out here on Christmas break from the football season had just ended. We had just got off the road, and I came home for Christmas. And my sister, I didn't know, but she had got plaques for working with Lady Gaga and stuff like that. So she had me in the studios with her when I got back from school, and we wrote a song called "Mr. Nice Guy."
Mm-hmm.
And I was just so good at songwriting, like it was just so natural and so easy. And I've seen my dad write millions of songs. That's what he does. So maybe I've been unintentionally and ignorantly studying my whole life about songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when it came, it was just like it was just so like it felt like it was what I was supposed to be doing. And at that moment, I'm like, oh, this is it. So from that day, the whole break, I was trying to be with them, writing songs, sleeping in the studio with my sister, staying at her apartment in North Hollywood, doing like just grinding until I had went back to school. And when I went back to school, my focus completely shifted. I no longer was focused on football. I was in my dorm writing raps the whole time, writing songs the whole time, missing class, just fully dedicated to music for the that next semester. Then I came home.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can't ignore the calling.
For
That's
real.
for sure. Well, folks, out. Okay, so we're gonna play one of my favorites off of Stevie Hart's Heart of Gold album. Then we'll wrap it up. Talk to him a little bit more afterwards. I got one question here. Let me see. They said, "Oh, what's your favorite song that you have written thus far?" That's one of
Say
the
that again.
one of the viewers asked, "What's your favorite song that you have written thus far?"
I actually wrote it last night. Um, I can't tell you the name.
Okay.
I'm sorry, viewer. I'm sorry. I wish I could be better, but I have to be very confidential about the new
Okay.
work.
No
But
problem.
it's not anything that's out. But my favorite song that's out, I can't. All of it. I love me.
Okay.
I love every song that I've done equally.
Oh, That's what's up. That's what a true artist would say, I'm sure. But
But what is time is a little special. Imagination, no, thank you, no big head. See, I can't do it, bro.
you're like, wait, no. So this one, no. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you said one of my favorite that we're gonna play right now. Thank you, off of Heart of Gold, Stevie Hearts
Shout
album.
out to cousin Mo, Space 600. He produced the record.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, cousin Mo. Well, that's what's
If I
up.
don't use my
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely have Sia Moon on here one day. I'll
Yeah,
have her
shout
on
out to
here.
her. She's
Shout-
in London right now.
That's what's up. Nice, nice.
She's in London. They're playing her single "Flowers" on the radio right now in London and stuff. So that's
Oh,
awesome.
okay. That's what's up. Well, here's Thank You, off of Stevie Hart's album Heart of Gold, and then we'll be right back with Stevie. We'll talk to him a little bit after. Thank You. Here it is.
Right. Say all you gotta do is put your how in, right? Sometimes I just sit back and reflect, appreciate the things I got. Don't even worry about what I couldn't get, and to think that I am next. I'm taking life how it comes, teaching myself not to expect, but I'm learning to accept people for who they are. Anybody on this world can point and choose a flaw to create distance, a separation, cause two different situations. But I'ma spread love through my whole generation. Stevie Hearts, the new attitude medication. So tune in to your gratitude vibration, a freedom frequency, a latitude meditation. But you can't channel in if your mind stay racing. The quickest way to get your mind settled is to thank them, and to think about all the things you wouldn't change if you had the chance. Your circumstance will mad advance, a transcendental state. You will think you in a trance. Stay positive cause negativity will avalanche, and gratitude make the prosperity enhance. And if you never have to take a second, it's your chance. Just thank them every morning for the day begin. Can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. I can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. Thank you, thank you, Father, thank you, thank you. Can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. With you by my side, I know it's all possible. I know it's a lesson in every single obstacle. So I remain optimistic. At least I got a pot to piss in. And I don't even care if I'm not living the life that all these people cherish. Cause when it's time for me, my most high will share it. Until then, I'm just working, promise I can care less. I could care less. Cause when it's time for me, my God will share it. I can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. I can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. Thank you, Father, thank you, can't forget to say thank you. I'm looking at my life from a different angle. Oh God, I thank you. Oh God, I thank you. Oh God, I thank you. Oh God, I thank you.
There it is. Thank you, Stevie Hearts, from his Heart of Gold album. Folks, we are here live at 6:28 p.m. in Los Angeles, California. It's your boy, Danny Royce. Thank you for watching Let's Chat. I have here live Stevie Hearts. Now, I gotta admit, like, that's one of my favorite songs on that album. I love all the songs, but that one definitely touches me, and I think a lot of people can relate. And on the show yesterday, I was talking about how it's very important to live in the moment, and a lot of times we have on these these blinders where we just focused on what's in front of us, and we're focused on what's next. We got to get that car, we got to get some money, we got to have a family, we got to have kids. We focus on everything, what's next, which is nothing wrong with that, having goals, ambitions, and all that. But in doing that, I find it like we're in a car. You're in a car ride. Your kid's always asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" But in doing so, in that car ride, you're missing out on what's around you. You're missing out on what you're passing out, the beautiful scenery outside, the people that come into your lives every day. You're missing out on living in the moment and being grateful and appreciative in that moment. And this song definitely nails that, waking up every day, saying thank you for what you have, and not necessarily focusing on what you don't have. So what in this song here, like, what influenced you to write this song?
I mean, what influenced me to write that song is it was at a time where, financially things weren't the best for me.
Hmm.
And like as far as where I was in my career, I was becoming very, very impatient.
Okay.
I was becoming very, very impatient,
Hmm.
knowing, my ability and thinking that I should be on larger platforms to display my ability. So that song was like literally a self check. It was like if I could look in the mirror and tell myself everything I needed to hear to get a grip on things, that was that song in that moment. It was at a time where I was not feeling how that song, I needed that song. It was like medicine for my soul.
Yeah, I feel you. Wow.
I can't say that it was me. I have to say it was a message because I
Hmm.
was not genuinely displaying that at the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was very impatient and very antsy and very full of anxiety while making that music and wishing that I was on bigger platforms and wanting to be BET's next new artist and all of this stuff. So that song was just a check, like, bro, you good where you at? Like, you wishing for all of this stuff, like, you good? Just say thank you. You got
Exactly.
a studio that you record in, that you don't even you recorded your album. You didn't have to pay any studio time. Look how much of a blessing that was.
Hmm.
You feel me? So I just had to, really check myself, and that was a self check.
That's what's up. Hey, we all go through that, especially in this industry, in the entertainment industry. There's ups and downs all the time. We're questioning ourselves, can we do it? And it's struggling sometimes. So we have guest 12 here. She said, or yeah, I'm assuming it's a she. I just want to say Stevie Hearts is is my absolute favorite artist. He's so prophetic, and Stevie Hearts, what do you search for when courting a girl?
When courting a girl,
Yeah.
it's crazy because I'm kind of like fluid when it comes to kind of females. I can find attraction. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't have like a type. I don't have a specific. Oh, you gotta have this, and this. I'm kind of like, okay, this is you. Well, I'm gonna pick out this about you, which I like.
Yeah. No, yeah, I
So
feel
I
you.
can, I can find something within anybody to have an attraction. I don't know if anybody, but majority.
Yeah, not anybody, but yeah, no, I feel you. It's deeper than it's skin deep. It's deeper than what's your physical attraction, all that stuff. I feel you.
Yeah, most definitely. But I definitely need. You have to be able to understand the concepts I speak about. If you're not
Exactly.
with me consciously and conversationally, then I don't see me being very interested because I'm not a person that can engage in meaningless banter.
Hmm.
Everything I talk about has to be with content and mean something. I can't. Speaking is too much of a privilege to waste it on shit that doesn't matter.
That's very true. Very true. So, would you call yourself a pansexual? You know what that is?
I'll say that one more time.
I said that's true, but would you call yourself a pansexual?
Pansexual, what's pan mean?
It's like you're attracted to intelligence.
I thought that was sapiosexual.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, sapio. My bad.
Yeah, I would say I'm sapiosexual or like trisexual.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I would call it trisexual.
Try.
I'm willing to try anything. Goddamn.
I feel. Um, okay, so one more thing. What advice do you have for upcoming artists who are trying to break into the industry?
Stick to your craft, create your own lane, forget what everybody's doing, listen to old music.
Okay. All right. That was straight to the point, very specific.
Be humble. Be humble. You're just another person that raps. You're not that special. Just be humble.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Nowadays, everybody wants to be everyone wants to be the big thing, the next big thing. So
And they don't even know the big things. Those guys are the humblest guys. The
yeah,
people that
that's true.
acquire all of the wealth and stuff like that, those don't be stuck up cocky. Them be cool guys. Them be
Hmm.
down to earth people.
Yeah.
To whom much is given, much is tested. To acquire a lot, you have to have a personality that's ready to handle that. If you don't have a personality that's solidified and confident and humble, once you attain what you've been looking for, it's going to go to shambles because you don't have the character to upkeep it.
Hmm. That's
So
true.
character is more important than anything song you can write. Work on your character. It's
Work on.
like spiritualism. Like if we were compared to like spirituality to a sport or an exercise, your spiritual push-ups will be meditation, and the muscle that you're building is your character. The
Yep.
only way you can show your spiritual work is through your character.
That's correct. Be
So
true to
character.
yourself, people. Don't be coming don't be trying to be someone that you're not. Be true to yourself. You'll make it further that way.
Yeah,
So
man.
they ask when will we hear more music from you, Ja Rocks? And how do you say house? Is it house or house? Yeah.
HOS, Hoes, HOS, or Hearts of Stone.
Oh, okay. Oh, so a Hearts of Stone is just it's an acronym. Okay.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes, sir.
so yeah, but you said you just wrote something last night, right? And so I guess you'll be coming out with some new stuff soon, then, right?
Yeah, man. I have a lot coming 2017, like a lot. But K Stone, he's the other member of HOX. He just dropped his first album as well. It's out on SoundCloud. It's called Off the Block 1994. You can follow him at Your Favorite Stoner. Ja Rock, she's in the development process. She's just recording songs, getting her album together.
Mm-hmm.
She has a hit single coming out. Architect is pretty dope.
Cool.
Everybody's doing their thing. We got Alec B. He's a part of the family as well. Alec B. He has an album called The Infinite Eye, and that's coming, and Euphoria. So we're all working, but I guess I shouldn't say it to make me keep up to it, but it's a big possibility that I will drop like 12 albums in 2017.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Look out. 2017 is a big year. And yeah, I mean, I feel you. 2017 is going to be a big year for me as well. So I'm looking forward to it. But
Yes, sir.
so and since you're in that whole way of dropping like social media and all that stuff, what I want to do right now is just give you a chance to go ahead and tell our viewers where they can reach you, where they can check out your music, all that stuff, social media tags, all that. So go right ahead, bro.
Well, the easiest way to find Stevie Hearts is to Google Stevie Hearts. You can Google me, Stevie Hearts. That's HEARTS. My social media handle is Stevie Hearts, spelled the same way on every social media platform. The music is out on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play. All of the major digital distribution markets. I'm there, so you can just type in Stevie Hearts or Heart of Gold, and you can find it. Videos on YouTube, Stevie Hearts. We
Nice.
got videos dropping every week, so that's it, man. I
That's
thank you for having me so much,
no
bro.
problem, man. Thank you for joining us. One last, what would you want to leave your viewers with? With anything you want to say, just go ahead and leave them with something before we go out here.
All you got to do is put your heart in it.
That's right. That's right. I love it. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us today on Let's Chat. And folks, go ahead and support my boy Stevie Hearts, doing big things. Watch out for him in 2017. Gonna
Thank
make
you,
it
bro.
happen.
Thank you. Love you, bro.
All right, love you too, man. And take care. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, bye bye. There you go, bro. There you go, folks. That was your boy, my boy Stevie Hearts, making it happen all day, every day. Folks, look out for him. Awesome talent. And we'll be right back here on Let's Chat. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Danny Royce here. We are live. It's 6:40 p.m. Los Angeles, California, Pacific Standard Time. I'll be right back, folks. Thank you for watching.